Hi, this is Goldie and this is Lostribes. So it's a body of work. It took me 2 years, and it's a great quote I heard many years ago saying that reinvention is everything. So I decided after a semester in Thailand to come back and delve into the British Library, into the archives. A very famous photographer called Curtis, and I was quite saddened at the native Indians and the photographs, the kind of colonisation of Canada in North America and also Latin America. It was literally exchanging land for whiskey, if you like. It's a short word for it. And that for me, without kind of tree hugging about it or being all down about that situation, I think for me it's just noted for the record that I think that this for me as a body of work represents how I feel here about Lostribes. Looking at these Curtis photographs, I saw a very big connection with the dress and how they wore stuff and hairstyle, beading and their attire. So for me it was about going back to go forward and looking at a really raw aspect of throwing all these ideas in the air and mixing it all up, what Lostribes is about. And all of my other shows, I think Love Over Gold was based on empathy. I wanted to have something which wasn't as straight up as that, something where you could look at the essence of a painting and look at the subject matter and kind of not process it in your head by, analysing it as much, but to feel it and to go back to a raw emotion of what got me into art in the first place. I think Lostribes is about celebrating where ink comes from, where colour comes from. Ethnic art, as a graffiti writer's point of view, is where I come from. And ethnic art, for me, sometimes it's looked on as very two-dimensional, always kind of dismissed very easily. And the same effect as when I first saw graffiti on trains in New York. It really touched me in a way that I couldn't process in my mind, but knew I was attracted to that. And I think street art's come a very long way. And for me, I've kind of been there and done that, but I'm thankful for that process and how much of that has shaped my life in my music and in my general alchemy. I think in my youth, I spent many a time jumping a fence, scouting out a building, looking for a space, looking at a train or looking where I could get up. You get older and you kind of start living your life and you go through what you're going through. And for me, to do a body of work in a short space of time, it takes me back to a sense of smell. It takes me back to a sense of youth. And I think Lostribes for me, the undertones of this show is that I think a lot of the youth today are Lostribes. I think that a lot of young people on road, on the grind, or on street, they're Lostribes. They're a kind of lost cause. And I feel, isn't that history repeating itself with how a lot of these tribes were, or how they were approached by Western society? And I think art's the last bastion of hope where music's been compromised.